Really early on in Young Thug's YSL RICO indictment, we learned that there was a prominent ATL rapper who was snitching on Young Thug and YSL.
I'm listening. The DA in Atlanta said it's a well-known rapper who's telling.
Gossip of the City also sent out a tweet that reads, "A rapper is helping the Atlanta Police Department take down everyone because he don't like how Atlanta has turned out. It was supposed to be a place for blacks to thrive." Wack 100 accused 21 Savage of being the prominent ATL rapper who's snitching on YSL. People in the Gossip of the City comments and other blog pages who picked up this story, in the comment section, people were leaning towards it being T.I. because T.I. received the Outstanding Citizen of Atlanta award shortly after it became apparent that there was a prominent ATL rapper helping DA Fannie Willis snitch and lock up YSL.
And actor T.I. is getting recognized for his community service to the state of Georgia. The state representative, Deborah Bazemore, presented T.I. with the Georgia Outstanding Citizen Award from the Secretary of State's office. It happened at the state capitol today.
Well, I'm here to tell you that is neither 21 Savage nor is it T.I. I believe it's Ralo. And here's why. Before yesterday, we thought that Ralo was going to go on his Bobby Shmurda arc, which is go to jail for almost a decade, hold it down, don't say nothing, be solid, come home and get embraced by hip hop. But instead, we found out that Ralo went on his 6ix9ine arc instead. He didn't keep it solid. He didn't shut his mouth. He cooperated and told on his co-defendants, and maybe more. You see, we learned this information from Ralo's right-hand man, John Doe the Ghost, who exposed him for snitching after dropping a leaked call with Ralo confessing to snitching. Now, during this call, something really interesting was said that I think we need to pay attention to.
And this shit say, this is what Brian Steele say. He said, if it comes out on June 6, 2018, that Mr. Davis gave information, and it says, that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well. It comes out on June 6, 2018, that Mr. Davis gave information, and it says, that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community. That would not bode well for Mr. Davis or his security interests at all. Like, who they talking about, though? They say well-known people in the community, like.
They talk about the people who. I had to make it look juicy for them. I had to act like these people was always my people.
You just heard is Ralo's right-hand man confronting him about statements that Ralo lawyer made when he was petitioning the court to seal Ralo's file. Now, he petitioned the court to seal Ralo's file because he states that Ralo is cooperating and snitching on a lot of prominent people in the ATL community, and if that gets out, there'll be a risk and danger to Ralo's safety and security. And Ralo confesses to his right-hand man that yes, that's true. I'm cooperating and telling on those prominent people, but half those people I don't even know. I just making it look good for them folks. I had to make it look good. I had to make it look juicy by telling them folks I knew those people. So who are those people? Because it's not people who are Ralo co-defendants, because he wouldn't have to make it look good as if he knew them, because those are his co-defendants. And none of his co-defendants are prominent people. Don't believe me? Here are his co-defendant names.
Because of the Fulton County situation and confusion, there were 4 other suspects in the courtroom, and here's a breakdown of everything that happened. A suspect by the name of William Rhodes was granted a $75,000 bond with the following conditions: make no contact with the rapper Ralo and don't associate with anyone convicted of a felony. Suspect Kevin Harp could possibly get bond soon. The judge just wants to hear from a relative who his attorney says he could live with and help him get a job. Suspect Brenton Mitchell was denied bond because of an active warrant in Douglas County.
You don't recognize none of those names, like at all, because they're not prominent. But it gets deeper than that, because in Ralo's paperwork, it has some really interesting details that we may want to take a look at. Let's check it out. If you take a look at Ralo's paperwork, which is the court transcripts, it says that Mr. Davis supposedly gave in the June 6th proffered against other persons, other alleged transactions, other alleged crimes. The specifics are not relevant to the issue. So he gave up a lot of information about shootings, drug deals, and other alleged information about other persons, who's not necessarily related to his particular case. So Ralo has been cooperating and working with the police department and the DA to get other prominent people in the ATL community locked up who are not on his case. And the other prominent people that we can really think of who's gotten locked up since Ralo has been in jail: Young Thug, YFN Lucci, Drug Rich, and others. But here's the thing though, exactly what do Ralo have on Young Thug that could particularly put Young Thug behind bars? Well, he has a lot. You see, before Ralo and Young Thug became cool and started making songs together, they were ops. They were a sworn enemy. Ralo himself admitted that he shot at Young Thug on multiple occasions.
And you even admitted to like shooting at Young Thug.
Oh yeah, I admitted to the shooting at Young Thug, but I never admitted to the shooting at Rich Homie.
One can imagine and use their common sense in saying if Ralo was shooting at Young Thug, then it probably wasn't one-sided, because Young Thug ain't somebody who was getting bullied. Young Thug is a certified member. Young Thug has been a certified gangster in his community, well respected. So if Ralo is doing shooting, then one can only imagine that Young Thug is probably returning fire. And there were other retaliatory actions that took place on behalf of Young Thug that Ralo is probably privy to. And then you transition into Ralo and Young Thug became cool. So now Ralo knows a lot of other dirt on Young Thug just based on their friendship. I'm still taking a deep dive into the indictment right now, and I've kind of pinpointed a couple of shootings and things that I believe that Ralo would be privy to. I'll probably drop that on the part 2. I'm trying not to extend this video and make it too long because I do want it to be digestible. But I think, like so far this is probably enough to figure out that Ralo is the ATL rapper who is telling on Young Thug and YSL. And just in case you miss him confessing, take a look at the audio again before we head up out of here.
And this shit say, this is what Brian Steele say. He said, if it comes out on June 6, 2018 that Mr. Davis gave information, and it says, that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well. It comes out on June 6, 2018 that Mr. Davis gave information, and it says, that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community. That would not bode well for Mr. Davis or his security interests at all. Like, who they talking about, though? They say well-known people in the community, like...
They talk about the people who... I had to make it look juicy for them. I had to act like these people was always my people.
It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. Before you head out, though, check out this video I made as well, explaining why you really shouldn't care that Ralo is a snitch, all right? I'm going to see you guys in this video. It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.